Hello and welcome back to another video where you once again join us at Blue Moon Bay Speedway in Field A. We've already uploaded one recently at this track, and again, myself and Josh, who you can see here on your screen, but this time it's a much bigger lobby and there's 5 laps, and as you can see, Josh in 11th, I'm in 10th, just ahead, starting at the very back. Basically there's only 13 cars, so yeah, we're starting pretty much at the back. Let's see how we get on over the next 5 laps. Can we climb the leaderboard and get to a podium? Big ask to aim for a podium on such a small track with such few laps. There's not a lot of room on this track, especially for overtaking, so let's see how we get on. Now, once again, we're following Josh in the Corvette. He's already proved once before at this track how good he is in that Corvette. Myself just ahead, still in the Mustang. Love the car, I always say it, and I've got to say it because I do. Let's see how we get on as we're coming into a very busy part of the track here, as you can see. Josh, seeing the Ford GT come from nowhere there, decides to go a little bit wider on the corner, but he still picks up a couple of places, and so do I. I'm up into 6th place, as you can see just ahead, and Josh now up into 9th, looking to take 8th away from the fellow Brit, and he does as we come around what I consider to be the last corner. I don't think this classes because it kind of follows on, but yeah, we'll call that the last corner, and up into 8th place Josh goes. So one lap, Josh has gone from 11th to 8th, and I've gone from 10th to 6th in one lap. So let's see how we do on lap number 2. Changing views now, coming over to myself around the very tricky first corner because that bounce down from the camber to the straight level floor, should I say, unsettles your car absolutely horribly. It really does. It's such an awful kind of part of the track, but you know, it's very important to try and get around there as clean as you can, otherwise you just go so wide and you will hit that wall. Coming up to the hairpin now, and I'm going to look to make a move, but then out of nowhere the Ford GT gives me a little bit of nudge. I managed to hold it and ride the slide all the way through, and I lost a little ground to the Volkswagen up front. But as we get around the it's like a second hairpin really, it's like 2 hairpins in one almost, doing alright, staying away from the wall here on the exit, because if you hit that wall you will lose so much speed down this straight. The Ford GT firmly in the slipstream. Let's see if he can catch me down here. A very quick car, the Ford GT. You don't see them very often, I have to say. They're not a very common car. But that's what I wanted to say about this lobby actually. There were so many different types of cars in this lobby. It was brilliant because there was all cars of all different strengths and weaknesses, you know, top end versus cornering versus a little bit of both. Josh going for a move there, getting squeezed and going out wide onto the grass. Very, very dangerous to do that. That grass is super slippy, but Josh holds it well. Up into 7th he goes, doing very well there, Josh, battling against the McLaren as we come down to the first hairpin. And Josh getting a little bit of a nudge there from the McLaren behind him, and another McLaren, there's a few McLarens, another McLaren seeing the opportunity and basically took the opportunity and optimized it, and up into 6th he goes, right behind myself, finding myself in 5th place there. And Josh now into 8th place, but he's going to have the slipstream all the way down here. The Mazda in front, not a slow car either, but the Corvette is quicker as Josh pulls out the slipstream and gets behind myself. It's a 2-car, 2 wide, 2 sets of slipstream all the way down here. 7th and 6th for myself, 5th for myself, sorry, it's Josh in 7th. Going into the first corner, and the McLaren not really wanting to share the space, pushes me a little bit wide. That's fine though, because he's going to end up on a very tight turn coming into here, and I'm going to look to make a move, taking the wider line, and the snap of understeer. Did you see that then? The McLaren, the snap of understeer because of how tight he had to take that turn, slowed him down. Josh seeing that, pouncing on the opportunity to overtake and make a move there, going up into 6th place. Very, very well done there from Josh to see that and to take advantage. Around the second set of hairpins here, I love this part of the track actually. It's so rewarding just to get the 2 little corners right. But yeah, round the final corner on the penultimate lap. 5th for myself, 6th for Josh. Let's see what we can do now as we come across the line to start the very last lap. Can we catch up to the group ahead? There is a little bit of a gap. The big ask, it's not a very big track, as you can see. If it's like 10 turns and I think it's about 2 miles long, it's not very big to make up such a gap, but that doesn't mean it's going to be plain sailing. No, you can see Josh doing a very good job through turn 1, and he's going to go on the offensive straight away, making me realise where he is. I'm going to have to defend like crazy because I know if he comes past, it's going to be very difficult to catch up and overtake on such a short track. Going a little bit wide there myself, Josh doing brilliantly through there. In the slipstream, out he comes, pokes his nose out. Is he going to go down the inside? I don't want to cut him off. I'm going to let him come through. A little bit of a touch, nothing major there. I could have tried to slam the door, but to be fair, that probably would have just sent us both off into the wall. I'm going to play it out, see how we get on around second set of hairpins here. Josh up into 5th, myself now in 6th. But there's a battle going on there between 3rd and 4th. Around the last corner we go. It's going to be a drag race all the way down here. Josh going high up. I'm going to go low. Let's see who's got the legs. I just touched the Volkswagen. I so wish I didn't because I know I would have had him down here. Josh falling back into the behind my slipstream into the high road. And across the line come a 4th and a 5th place. Not quite a podium, but I tell you, 5 laps going from 11th and 10th where we were and finishing 5th and 4th. Races like that don't happen often, and look at that. Look at Josh just a hair's width ahead of the guy in 6th. That's how close that was. Well, another brilliant race. I hope you guys have liked it. Please give us a like, subscribe, comment, and from all of us here at GT Sports Mates, we will see you all next time.